now, and we should talk about the new landing, new playing ground for WWE, right? We always talked about developmental, NXT developmental, right? Aren't those words synonymous? They were only not synonymous for a very short amount of time called Survivor Series once upon a time, long time ago. But what we got here is a new developmental brand, NXT EVOLVE. What do you guys think about this?
You know, I think the word evolve is a wonderful word because in order to be in the limelight, in order to be relevant, you have to evolve. And I asked Shad, how is he going to evolve?
Ooh.
How is he now think he has the gusto to become a professional wrestler? That's what I want to know. I want to talk. I want to know. I just want to know.
Because he name dropped Rikishi and now you're gonna go train with him.
Listen, Rikishi, that school has had some wonderful products. I hope he does his due diligence. I just don't know, man. It kind of feels like him out of left field. You know what I mean? If you're telling me it's Action Bronson saying he want to wrestle, I could believe it. I've seen Action at events. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could believe it. You talking about Wale? How many songs does Wale have about music, about wrestling? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can believe
mad songs about music.
Bow Wow been an artist. Bow Wow been an artist is what, 5? Since the age of 5, right? Age of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 money, right? And I've never heard anything
about
wrestling.
That's how many hits he's had too.
I know he likes basketball, right? And I know he likes dogs.
So you think Evolve is somewhere that they would put him if
hell no, man.
No. Is Gabe Sapolsky going to be a part of it?
Well, I don't know who's running it. But I know that this is something that they're talking about utilizing new talent that needs developmental, right? But they're talking about the talent signees from 2020, the summer of 2020. Isn't that aren't those some serious prospects? When did who was it that got Zayn got signed up, right, in the summer? No,
yeah, he's in the Performance Center.
So guys like that, right? Who else got signed up by the E that week?
Wait, let's not forget that this is not this is not a new partnership. We've been collecting Evolve talent. Where do you think Austin Theory came from? Where was Matt Riddle before this? Where was Keith Lee?
No, but this isn't with the Evolve talent. This is just what they named it. They just named it Evolve.
This is going to be
after they purchased Evolve.
So this will be the umbrella under NXT, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We could expect talent from that old Evolve promotion that that work together.
Of course.
Well, how about new signees like Taya Valkyrie and Eli Drake?
Jesus, I mean,
that's exciting.
Are they going straight to NXT? Are they doing developmental?
Well,
you have the same thing now. How are you going to put guys that are obviously way above the developmental level and use them on a show and call it a developmental show?
I hope Ty is not on developmental. Like, she should hopefully be going main roster straight up. But
there's no if this whole
I'd say at least
Evolve thing cannot have TV ready people.
No.
Like Taya Valkyrie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, Evolve is just another way to get all these people in the Performance Center some action. That's what it is. It's like house shows. This is like house shows essentially. Because what you're forgetting to understand is by doing this legitimizes NXT as a third brand. It's no longer developmental because now NXT Evolve is developmental, right? So now you have NXT as an equal, a third of a partner on the table. That's what this move does. It's all optics, right? Because if you bring somebody like Eli Drake, Taya Valkyrie into NXT, they don't need to be in NXT. These are established stars. But they go into NXT because it is indeed one of the 3 brands. And let's not forget that. Let's put some respect on that. All right. And we won't, I don't think we're going to see Bow Wow there. I think Bow Wow has some time before he gets there.
Bow Wow does not.
With it for a little bit.
You think he goes to House of Glory?
Maybe. That'd be dope.
You know who owns House of Glory?
Yeah, Master P.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
That would be interesting.
Ever since that celebrity death match, nah, it ain't happening.
Nah.
Yo, why couldn't Bow Wow go over to AEW and he could have had a feud with Marco Stunt or -1?
That may not be off the books too.
Oh, he got outworked by -1.
That's the first thing he got to do.
Yo, that's
first. Then worry about where you're gonna go. I mean, first you got to learn the craft, and let's see how Rikishi does molding him now. Because once you get him going, you teach him the stuff. Then you give him a chance. Then maybe an indie promotion could probably work with him or something. I can see that. But given the name, hey, you never know these days. WWE might just pull the trigger if he makes enough noise.
It makes money, right? It makes money, right?
I don't think he's making enough noise though for them to look at it. Not right now.
You don't think so? I mean, he's got 3 million Twitter followers.
Yo.
He's got a couple album sales.
That's nice. That guy keeps saying I just won the 24/7 title. I think he has a few more than him.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, that is true.
I think it all comes down to relevancy. I mean, when was the last time that we heard a hit from Bow Wow? With all due respect.
Right. You pussy out.
I think I was in high school, and that was like more than a decade ago.
Yeah, but yo, I mean, as much as I don't know how it's gonna go from wrestling, I'm still not gonna put disrespect in saying who is Bow Wow, because Bow Wow.
No, of course not. He's a legend.
Nah, that's not. That's not what we're saying,
and shit. Bow Wow, like Bow Wow's name plays on thick. He is considered an icon. Like,
he's hip-hop royalty.
That shit hits home. Because that was high school right there. That was high school shit. You know what I mean? Like,
hold on. What? I heard the words legend.
Yeah,
icon,
that's
royalty.
A lot.
Wait a minute.
That's a hell of a lot.
You can't go from blowing up this guy's government name to fucking out here like, yo, he's wrestling. He's music royalty.
Alicia Fox is a legend.
All of a sudden, he became the intro to Cody's theme. You know, there's more than one royal family.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, remember? Get out of here.
Remember when Sting was?
Legend,
remember when Sting was an icon? Me neither.
Listen,
he's still looking up at those lights like Sabu.
Listen, I'm just giving you information that's out there in the webosphere, right? This is the information that they're feeding us, folks. This is what they're saying about this man. This is the type of shit.
Who said that? His burner account?
Yo, just Google him. Google him. This is the type of stuff you'll hear.
He's an OG.
He's an OG. I mean, I'll say this much. There's LL Cool J when it comes to romantic songs, and then there's Bow Wow. Right? Okay. Cause who else?
What?
All right, so tell me this.
Romantic hip hop.
We recently covered
hip hop.
We basically touched on Ronda Rousey being part of wrestling, and then guys like Pat McAfee and then Bad Bunny. So assigning like Little Bow Wow, what would that mean for him and the promotion signing him? Or maybe just wrestling itself? What would it mean for wrestling? Is it good for wrestling? Or would it be bad for wrestling?
What's the number one rule in wrestling? Does it put butts in the seats?
Yeah. Does it?
Oh, okay, people are gonna see it, even if him make a fool of himself, right? I don't have a problem with Bow Wow being somewhere and entertaining with wrestling.
He could be a special attraction for sure.
Of
like
course.
Announcer or something.
Let's be real. If we had to pick a place where Bow Wow should make his debut, it's 205 Live.
I can see that.
Hold on, but you guys are talking. You're talking two different things here. Bow Wow's not gonna have this long WWE career. Like, he's not switching careers. He's not David Arquette. All right. Bow Wow's out here, like Joe said, on a special attraction kind of deal. I do not believe that he's gonna fucking start his career as a 205 Live cruiserweight when he could draw. We're talking about dollars and cents. It doesn't make dollars or cents having him on 205 Live, even though he's 105 in person.
Man.
105 Live, baby.
Wet. He's 105 wet.
Man, that's the entire reason we're having this conversation, right? Because he is saying he wants to be a professional wrestler. He's not saying he's about to do a Bad Bunny spot. He's not going to win the 24/7 championship. He says he's going to a wrestling school So that's the entire conversation.
So it's Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's going to technically what is a wrestling school. He's at the Performance Center. That doesn't mean
time being. Exactly.
That doesn't mean
I'll
shit.
tell you this right now. Once they sign Little Bow Wow, it's gonna be for him and Bad Bunny.
Bow Wow's trying to David Arquette.
Nah, yo. JP's scared. JP's scared out here in these streets. Bow Wow's got you running.
How am I scared?
The question here is if it's good for the business, right? And I'm telling you right now, if WWE signs him, they're gonna book him and Bad Bunny.
No.
They'll at least have that on paper. Whether they book it or not, whatever. But that match will still be on paper.
That's not a thing.
Booking wise, there's a draw there. Is my point. That the point is that there will be draw for WWE to sign him.
If they sign Bow Wow,
how good would it be for the industry though? Is that something that fans are gonna really enjoy, or is it gonna hurt the product now?
You know, they were talking about intergender matches at one point for the E, and I could see Sasha versus Bow Wow. Who I want as the ref then.
Snoop Dogg's niece? I like the story already.
Snoop Dogg, you gotta wrestle for who's your uncle.
Exactly.
Yo.
Listen.
Who's your uncle ladder match?
Listen. Let's let the icon, right? Step in the ring first. Let's let him step in the ring first. Let's see what happens. If this is what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Explain to me. Talk to me. I'm JP. I'm right here. I ain't running. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
We got a major announcement coming up about that, right? We're gonna talk about what's gonna happen, right? He obviously didn't show up today, but is Bow Wow gonna grace our show? Is that gonna happen? We're gonna talk about it in a few.